questions about the rec center. I just started back at work after being a stay-at-home mom for 9 years, and I've been back for 2 months, and I live in Seven Hills, and my kids are too young to stay home alone, so I send them to the rec center for before and after care, and I don't know how I need to file like a formal complaint about Joanne. I don't know if you guys are aware of how she treats her customers. I'm definitely not the only one. She's yelled at my husband, and then Ursula yesterday.
Go ahead. Go on. You have the floor.
She was talking. Sorry.
I thought it had to be executive, so I didn't know.
Anybody can
Okay.
talk about a complaint. Go on.
And
Sorry.
so I just don't know if, like, you know what the policy is about signing kids up a week in advance, and how unrealistic it is, and also is it a written policy? Is it a verbal policy? Can it be changed so that it's family friendly?
The policy in question is for before and after care, we ask participants to sign up by the Thursday of the prior week, and that is due to the Parma City School District transportation request. And that comes directly from the transportation department because they have to route their buses around our schedule. So we close it off on Thursday at midnight, and then on Friday we have to send the rosters over. And so because their office closes at 3, there's nobody actually in the transportation office because they're all out either routing. We can't send any changes in between 3 o'clock on Friday until 10 o'clock on Monday morning.
So why have you then?
What do you mean?
A couple times I have forgotten, and you guys have accepted it.
We did accept it because we knew that there were people in the office, but we also know that last weekend there was nobody in the office. She was not there, so we told her we would not make any changes to the roster. We can't make any changes to the roster.
Also,
The
why
policy
can't
is written.
why can't families get like a phone call? I mean, my kids have been going every single week for 2 months, and if my husband picks them up, I forget to pay in person. So why can't we get a phone call like I did another time from Joanne saying, hey, you forgot to register. Do you want to register?
Once in a while,
yeah,
if
I
it's-
do.
Yeah, if it's like after a break, like a spring break or Christmas break, where people aren't in the routine of calling back and making those registrations, we will accept it, or make that phone call if we have the staff and the time to do it. We don't always have the staff or the time to do that. Joanne is part-time.
Ursula refused to give me Joanne's hours for today. She refused. She would not tell me when Joanne was going to be there today, so that I could talk to her about it.
Joanne wasn't there until the afternoon, unfortunately. She had a different job in the morning.
Well, Ursula refused to tell me what her hours were, so that I could call Joanne and call her while I'm at work. And so I have to find like other,
Sure.
who's going to watch my kids?
You don't have to
I
wait.
know
just
it's
for
my
the-
mistake.
The registration is open. You
I
don't
know it's
have
my
to wait
mistake
until
that I
Thursday.
forgot, but every single daycare that I've ever talked to, the school that I called today, they have no policies that say you have to sign up by this date, and if not, then too bad.
Right. The school
Figure
will
it out.
accept it. Right,
Like
right.
what Ursula told me yesterday was too bad. She said too bad to me. Yes, she said that to me.
Well, as we have mentioned in the past, because like you said, you have done this a few times, you don't have to wait until Thursday to register them. The registration is open all the time. Like you could register now for next week.
My kids are going every single week. Why is it not in your system that they're there every week? So
You just have
this
to make
is
that
when
payment.
you're paying
Because your kids are there every week, but for example, his kids might not be there because they might not need that care every week. We do request that everybody pays per week, and we can't just assume that you're going to come in and pay because sometimes people don't come in and pay. You
So
can't
then-
just bring your kids.
All right, what is, I'm trying to figure out what happens then if they don't pay.
I get screwed.
They're not.
I'm sorry?
I get screwed.
But I mean, what's the
I have no
result?
babysitting.
You won't allow, is that?
But
No.
the schools have a program, like you said, they don't
Wait.
cut it off.
No,
So if
let
she
me tell
doesn't
you this.
sign-
Let me
sign
tell you
up,
this.
you
Wait,
won't
please,
accept her
excuse
kid?
me. Excuse me, let me tell you this. The one I did forget to sign up, and I think it was you, Jen.
I have dealt with
She-
you numerous times, yes.
You've been very nice to me, and she said, yes, you can send your kids this week for the rest of the week. So my husband brought my kids up, and Joanne said, no, they're not allowed, and yelled at him, no joke. And then, so he had to take my kids home and then go be late for work. And then when my kids were not bused to the rec center counselors called me and said, where are your kids? The Parma City Transportation Department called me and said, where are your kids? Because they're not at the rec center. They're supposed to be there. And I said, I know they're supposed to be there, but Joanne wouldn't let my kids be there. So the Parma Transportation has my children down for
Right, because I had updated
Right.
that roster while Joanne was on vacation. You're right. I did that update. Joanne was on vacation that week, and that's why you contacted me.
And I want to
So
tell you,
it was already handled, right? And that one, and then I didn't even charge you for that week, and then I put you on for
Yes.
the next week.
yes, and that was very nice. And then yesterday when Ursula treated me like this, that was it. I had enough. So I called the school. It is cheaper there.
Yep.
I was going to send my kids to summer camp at the rec center, which is $275 a week, which would be $3,300 for the summer, $6,000 during the school year that I would send them, my membership of $400, breakfasts that are $2 a kid a day, which is over $1,000 a year. That's $10,740 you just lost because of Ursula and Joanne. So I want like some formal complaint against them brought up
I think we got that.
and whatever
What
else
can
I
we
have
do
to
to
do.
keep you? What can we do to fix the problem and keep you? Because we'd love to keep you.
You can
What are you looking for? 'Cause
you can change the policy so that I don't have to like lose my job because I forgot to pay on Thursday. You know,
We
they
can't change
could.
the policy with the schools, but we have implemented where you can.
That's
pay
not
over
what
the
I
phone.
said. That's not what I said. I'm not asking you to change the policy with the school. Change the policy within the rec center so that you know my kids are coming. And if I forget to call you on Thursday and pay, or if my husband drops them or picks them up and forgets, call me. Call me on Friday and say, hey, you didn't register. Do you want them signed up? Yes.
Jim, could we put this in your parts?
yeah.
Would you mind leaving me your name and number?
Sure.
And first, I'd like to apologize. I mean, this is an administrative function. This is not really the city council's pay, to deal with this. But we will definitely look into this. And I'm sorry this has happened, and we'll get it figured out for you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you coming on. What's your name?
Kathy Seeley.
Okay, thank you. You have her information? Okay,
Did you, or did you call me today?
I was so upset with Ursula, how she spoke to me yesterday, that my kids are signed up at school for next week.
Nice try.
I'm a Penn State, sorry.
Nice try.
So, I mean,
Thank you, Kat.
We'll be in touch.
Appreciate it.
Sorry. Anybody else in the audience?